I want to introduce Vadim Sidorov. He's a PhD student of Vadim, we are listening. Thanks.
Thank you very much, dear participants. Thank you for the opportunity to speak here and share my views on this extremely important topic. I will speak about stability and security guarantees for the new states on the territory of the current Russian Federation. This topic is not only theoretically important but also practically relevant against the backdrop of what now seems to be in the end of Karabakh crisis, which unfortunately does not yet mean the end confrontation in the South Caucasus. We have before us example of two states that emerged practically at the same time, namely the Republic of Azerbaijan and Republic of Nagorno-Karabakh. One of them, 30 years later, turns out to be solvent and ceased to exist, while the other, on the contrary, demonstrated its viability and efficiency. What is the reason for this difference? Among many objective factors, one is obvious. It is the international recognition of the Republic of Azerbaijan and the lack of recognition of the Republic of Nagorno-Karabakh. And this is not the only example. In a similar way, lack of recognition prevented Iraqi Kurdistan from becoming an independent state at the time. The difference being that Iraqi Kurdistan was forced to legally accept being part of Iraq and thus secured a broad autonomy, whereas the authorities of Nagorno-Karabakh did not accept such autonomy when it was offered to them by Azerbaijan and ended up losing everything. So these two examples will make the future independent political entities that emerge on the territory of present-day Russia think seriously about the entities of potential international recognition, let alone their very emergence, is still in doubt in the first place. It will be obvious to all of them that without international recognition of their independence, their long-term viability will be unsustainable, because if they continue to be regarded by the international community as part of Russia, the Russian state having temporarily lost them in a moment of weakness may come after them 10, 20, or even 30 years, as Azerbaijan has done with Karabakh. Therefore, there can be only three viable solutions for such entities. First, the legal status of the territory of the Russian Federation as the defeated country is decided, determined at international conference along the lines of the Potsdam Conference, which will determine the list of new independent states within its territory together with their borders, thereby stating a new internationally recognized legal framework. Second, these new states are illegally recognized and protected by a number of their partners, as happened with Kosovo. Third, following the analogy with Iraq and Iraqi Kurdistan, the central government of a defeated and weakened country is forced to recognize the independence of its partner, de facto, in exchange for the preservation of its formal integrity. A variation of this scenario is the general confederal treaty, with the exception of those who would be granted independence. At the same time, it is obvious that options are shaky, whereas the first, at least for the moment, appears unlikely. Nevertheless, with varying degrees of reliability, only these options can guarantee the long-term viability for new political entities that would emerge on the formerly Russian territory, without leaving them in suspense to the uncertainty of self-proclaimed unrecognized states. Thank you.
Thank you, Vadim.